Hello and welcome to the last episode of the Electric Norwegian's traveling blog for this summer. I'm Mats and this is Robert.
Hello.
We're on our way home now. We thought we've been very clever, slept at the border and all that. And we had to queue. It's still a queue here. It's not a bad worst queue, but we're gonna sit there, have autopilot on, some music, climate control. Then we're gonna go home, say hi to the cats, and then we're gonna tell you all about where we've been and how we rated the accommodations.
Yeah.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la.
So, we're back home again at last. And we had a half an hour of queuing at the border. But that
We
went
thought
fine.
we were smart and
Yeah, but I tell you, that queue built up fast, so
yeah,
we were quite clever going when we did.
yeah.
Because that
Had we waited 15 minutes, I think we waited
probably-
more than a half an hour.
Probably closer to an hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes. So all in all, it was just a short hop. You've done some math. We did 2000, what did that say? 2000,
2,933 kilometers.
let's see, yes, exactly. So we were doing shorter and shorter then. In Europe we drove 5.5, last year we drove 4,500 roughly. But that's okay.
This vacation I had more focus on
Yeah,
vacation.
we were generally two days in every place almost. So if you look at it that way, we didn't travel as much. We just enjoyed the places more.
Yeah.
And how much did that cost? Must have been a fortune because the car doesn't have any range and must charge all the time, isn't it?
That's what people say.
That's what Facebook says anyway.
Yeah, but if you don't include, I haven't included the charging in the garage in Bergen because that was free. We paid for the garage parking and also the small top up of at
Koppler, yeah.
at Koppler in at the Rudsagra. I haven't
Estimate that to be 30 kroner or something.
yeah. So roughly 130 euros.
Yeah, that's not very bad. That's under 5 euro cents per kilometer.
Yeah.
0.35 or something like that. It's very impressive, particularly given that Tesla's raised their supercharger rates, at least in Norway, and that the Danish kroner measured against the Norwegian is higher, so it's more expensive in Denmark.
44 cents.
44 cents per kilometer.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No. That's 44 öre. It's 4 cents. Yeah, we spent, but since we have driven shorter
Yeah,
and we have stayed
longer time.
longer times at hotels and the price has the prices for sleeping accommodations has
Gone up. Particularly in Denmark was more expensive
Denmark
than
was
before.
very expensive this year.
My bank account noticed that, thank you.
Yeah. So I did some numbers for the accommodations as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just hold tight to the bench, I
Yes,
think,
yes.
because the sleeping accommodations come at 2,333 euros.
That was right. Oh well, such is life.
But we have had this year. We have had nice places to stay.
We have had very nice places to stay. We went first to Molde, to the I never remember what it's called.
Quiltorp.
Quiltorp. We knew that was good, and it is still good.
Yeah, but next year I have to. If you are going to Norway and Molde next year, I think I will book longer time in advance, so I get one of the cabins in the 30 series that has double bed in one of the bedrooms. So
Or we can try different campsites. There's more.
I'm enjoying Quiltorp,
I know.
and the prices is very good.
I know. I'm just throwing around ideas.
Yeah, don't do that.
Besides, we're going to Los Angeles next year.
Oh, yeah?
We spoke about
Okay.
it. Where
We're going to Los Angeles.
Where did we go? Where did we go after that? We went to Geiranger.
Yeah.
At the Geiranger Fjord Camping and Hotel.
No,
and
that
all
wasn't a neighbor. We went to Grande.
That was the name.
Grande hytteutleie.
Also very nice place. And the placement, it's just, well, the entire Geiranger. You've seen the video, you know how it looks. You can't go a step there without being, I mean, from you reach the top, from
Both sides.
you, yeah, it's just amazing. Staying there and actually taking the time to take it all in and to enjoy it was worth it, absolutely worth it.
Blah, blah.
Because Geiranger is,
It's small.
it's small and it's not limited in what you can do there, but I hadn't, but it turned out that it wasn't a problem and we had a great time.
And I got to meet your friends.
Yes, and we took the ferry, the sightseeing boat.
Exactly.
That was nice too. Of course, we've been very lucky with the weather, that has to be said. And from there we went to Bergen, which famously showed itself from its best side, which is rain. Then we later had some sun, and it's so nice. But Bergen is it's such a nice place, and it's much place. I think Bergen is a nicer place to be than Oslo.
Yeah.
It's less big.
Crowded.
Yeah, and it's more intimate in a way. And the city center is partly a lot older, and you get a more intimate feeling of the place.
Yeah. I agree. And it was good to meet some friends there as well.
Very nice, very nice. And the hotel apartment was very. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was relatively cheap as well.
To be placed right at what they call Torgallmenningen, the city square.
Yeah.
5 minutes walk from Fiskebryggen and so on. It was a bargain.
That's straight. You don't get more in the middle of the city center, I think.
No. So
and you have everything you need. You have bedrooms. You have your kitchenette. You know.
I thought it was a bargain.
Yeah. I liked it. Yeah, I agree. And you have all the amenities a city gives you. You can go out and have a drink. You can eat. You can have your snacks. So
And for you have coffee bars everywhere.
yes.
So you get the coffee.
And you get proper coffee. You don't get that Circle K coffee. It's okay, but you know there is different alternatives out there. And then we went to Kristiansand.
Yes.
That was more of a kind of go and sleep and leave again situation.
Yeah. It was the first time I had booked through Airbnb, because hotels in the southern part of Norway in the summer is expensive.
Particularly down there, because it's a big zoo there, and there's a kids park, and it's a big family attraction, so a lot of people go there.
So I booked through Airbnb and I was satisfied. The apartment was nice, it was quiet, it was... Yeah, and the people renting out was very nice, very service-minded.
I agree.
So I gave them a good review of the apartment.
And from there we went to Denmark.
Yeah.
Terribly early in the morning,
Terribly early, but we went with Fjord Faster.
which was fun. The food was good. The experience was very enjoyable, and the crew was pleasant.
They were there and they were pleasant.
Yes, they did what
And,
they were supposed to do.
Even the captain said it would be some bumpy ride, but I didn't feel anything. It wasn't that bumpy.
It wasn't.
We were almost through Denmark
You did actually.
to Vejle.
Yes, it's very centrally placed in Denmark.
Really?
Surprising town, city, with the city has around 57,000 inhabitants, which is roughly the same as here. Big surprise. Okay, the hotel is a room with a bed in. Basically, that's what you need to sleep. But the slogan is all you need to sleep, and that's what you get. A bit like the hotel in Tromsø last year, actually.
Yeah, smart hotel.
But the place, the city itself.
That was the biggest surprise.
Yeah.
Well, as I thought Bergen also was a big surprise. But
Yeah, but we weren't so much. That was just the placement of the hotel itself.
yeah.
Was with the beach and everything. We'll get to that. But here the hotel was sort of second fiddle. It was a place you slept,
Yeah.
and you could walk down the, what did you call it?
Oh,
Pedestrian street.
thank you.
Pedestrian street and cafes and what shops, the normal things, and it was just so enjoyable and wide and pleasant and
And there
people
was a lot of cafes.
Yeah. and food and beer and yeah. You had a technical issue with the door even at the hotel.
Yeah.
Card reader just suddenly died, and we thought, oh my god, we done something wrong, and then it turned out the battery had died. So you got a new room.
I got a new.
And the rooms were alright. They were what you need.
Yeah, I didn't like the shower so much, but because you splattered water everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I suppressed it probably.
So, but I liked the it was an okay hotel. Got some issues during
Yeah,
stay,
the
but-
elevator was the big, because they didn't. Every building has a staircase. In this case, it blocked the staircase off. It was there, but you had to use the elevator, because if you opened the door to the staircase, an alarm would go off and you'd be fined a lot, because it was supposed to be used in emergencies, fire situations, which is, it forces all your crew and your guests to use the same elevators. There are two of them, which is fine, but when you remove a vent for your for your people to move around, and you just create a problem, and they had, and it was. But apart from that, the hotel was good, decent enough.
Yeah.
Then sorry, cat. Then we went to. It's been 30 degrees here for 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
So the fur is just blah. And yes, I do brush them. Redback, yes, redback.
Hey, you finally learned.
I know.
What it's called.
The placement, it's just fantastic. I wish I could drone it, but well, Kastrup is close by, so you can't. I did it in Molde, but the Kastrup, it's in Molde, so it's not the same thing.
Molde has 4 departures
Exactly.
during the day. Kastrup has 4 departures every 15 minutes.
Exactly. So you would be shot, and no, it's just. But I tried to document it for you, and just beautiful with the beach, and you can see Sweden, and the patio and the bar. Very nice people that work there.
Very nice people.
Probably among the best service I think we've got so far.
It was the best service.
Particularly I think it was the man in the bar, the boss man in the bar there.
Yeah, we had the first 2 days.
The one who looked like Carlos Ghosn.
Yeah.
It was just fantastic.
He was service-minded. The looks, that was...
Yeah, and funnier
Yeah.
in that service-minded kind of way, and he fixed everything.
They had this barbecue...
Dinner,
Dinner.
evening.
evening. And there they had this fixed menu of wine. And the day before we had tasted and drunken this very good New Zealand wine. And
Three
did
sheep or whatever. it's
sheep
called.
dreams.
Sheep dreams, yes.
Yes. And that they didn't have it on this fixed menu, wine menu. So, but we asked the staff if they could fix for us, and they did. So I was happy.
Yeah, they have fixed menus because there's a lot of locals go there and eat as well, so they have to keep it simple. But you know, we live here, we pay for it after all. And the food there was very good, and that barbecue evening, the man running that charcoal barbecue, the meat was just cooked to perfection.
Yeah. The spare ribs, the marinade.
Yeah, and the veal.
I know. In general, all the food we ate there, and also at Café Rosenlund or something.
Yeah, very high quality of the food in Denmark in general, really.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
I recommend of the accommodation we had this semester. I think Bergen is top.
I agree with you. Yes.
Both location, staff, food.
Well, location-wise, it sort of has to lose out for Geiranger. But apart from that, I agree. And then we have the last stop, the hotel. It's more as a motel, actually, as you can see. But in at the border in Nordby. But it's okay. It's nice people. The food is good. It's not wow, but it's good. It's relatively affordable. You have your little patio. You can sit outside. You can sit everywhere you want, really. And
you have the shopping center right by.
Yeah, if you want to buy something, you have everything you ever need. So and it's quiet there mostly.
After the center is closed, it's quiet.
And now that they've really, because it's been closed, the borders have been closed for so long. They've built out a lot of chargers. Would you say 100 Type 2 chargers?
Yes.
Like charge points? And
Superchargers, not superchargers.
HPC is high power chargers.
So, yeah.
I think there's 6-9 there now.
It was 10, 50 watt, 50 kilowatt, and I think 450 or something.
So yeah, you can. They're really, but it's let's face it, 90% of the people there are Norwegians, and there's a lot of EVs here.
And 50% of them, they are driving EVs.
Probably, yeah. And so if you it's 11 kilowatt Type 2 charger. So if you plug in, you stay for a few hours. You know, you get a bit of power of energy, and that's good.
295 SEK, Swedish kronors per kilowatt hour.
That's okay.
Use the Easy Park app.
So yeah, we've topped up a little bit in the morning, so we got home with 7%, I think, and that's all right. So how would you rate this vacation vis-a-vis the one we had in France and the one we had last year?
I can't compare them.
No, you're right.
There are three different vacations. This year we had more the southern part of Norway, more relaxing, just enjoying the vacation and finally getting to be able to get out and do stuff, see other people. That has been the main, what can I call it? The
goal of the vacation.
Yeah, main goal of this vacation. Last year it was to see the northern part of Norway. And yeah, so you understand this?
Yeah.
I can't compare them.
You're right. It was a stupid question. I'm sorry.
No, I understand it. You ask it, but for me personally, it's not comparable.
But that's good because that means that one manages to create different experiences and hopefully good experiences, and that's then you sort of haven't wasted your vacation just driving around. As some people tend to think.
We haven't had any long stretches this year. We had the longest were the first day
I think so. Yeah, the first and the
And
fourth or something from Bergen and down.
from Geiranger to Bergen.
It's further from Bergen to Kristiansand. Maybe not.
I think it was around the same.
Yeah, we had 3 longest stints, and then the rest have just been very short.
But Denmark is short.
Denmark isn't, and people drive quickly there. You can go through 120, 30, 40. You just thunder through. But that's a surprising bit. The average through the entire journey was, let's see, 144 watt-hours per kilometer, which
What?
is, yeah, I know. Well, I shouldn't think that all high-speed driving in Denmark should pull that up, but it really hasn't. So this car is stupefyingly efficient at high speeds. Accumulated it, well, at least. Came here, came back again to a heat wave of 30 degrees.
But this is the last day of the heat wave, so now it's going down to more normal temperatures.
Normal Norwegian temperatures, at least. That's it, I think, the end of this year's traveling blog. Thank you for following. Leave your comments, your likes.
If you have questions,
Yeah, and please do subscribe. There is more coming. There's several cars to test still.
Yeah.
Among them, a few very exciting ones coming in the autumn.
yeah.
So, with that, I will bid you goodbye. Be safe, take care, and all that.
Arrivederci.
Adieu.